Hello, my friends. Happy Saturday morning. It's time for my segment in the Fall and Flannel event. I'm so excited, and I'm so honored that all the girls over at the Chuffed Berry invited me to be in this event. So fun. It's the very first. I believe Stephanie and Sarah are they got it together. I'm waiting and seeing if I'm really live here, and then we'll do a formal introduction when everybody gets here and get to creating. Where am I? I always wonder, am I really here? If I came out there, I am. Okay, let's get that going because I want to be able to see your comments. Good morning, Vicki. Thank you so much. I thought it was appropriate for today, although it's not flannel. I'm bending the rules just a little bit. Good morning, Purple Lily Decor and Apparel. Hey, sweet friend. Hey, Cheryl and Diane and Carol. Y'all come on in. Let me see. Not moving over here. Got to do that. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Regina. There's Terry Chisholm. Hello, my friend. Hi, Deb. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm feeling better. Get a little bit of my spark back. Thank you, Regina. It's Belle Lily from last year. I love this shirt. I've worn the heck out of this shirt. Hey, Josie. Good morning. How are you? Hey, Penny and Terry. So for anybody that's coming on and is new to my page, I am Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin'. My husband and I make up Taterbuggin', and we do a little bit of everything here. I like to create all the things. I cannot nail down one thing other than painting. That's my main thing that I love to do. Hey, Elizabeth. 2 Elizabeths in a row. Hey, and then a Liz. Yes. Hey, y'all. Hey, Stephanie. I'm in. Good. They shared me over on the Chuffed Berry page. Oh, it's Chuffed Berry Circle page. So, Stephanie, thank you for inviting me to be a part of this. I've been so excited about it. Don't kick me out, but I'm bending the rules just a little bit, tweaked a few things, and I'm trying to get a whole bunch of things into my one segment. Hey, Francis from Vine and Silk Designs. How are you, my friend? I loved watching you yesterday. Rust Covered Cottage. There's my friend Christina. How are y'all? Everybody's getting here so fast. This is great. So, first of all, I was watching Stephanie while I was getting ready. Blew it out of the water as always. Oh, Terry, thank you so much for those stars. You're so sweet. Hey, Carolyn. And then Jessie came in with her painting. She is so much fun. And girl, I love that. In fact, I got tickled because I have my 3D effect, dimensional effects sitting here on the table too. I love it. I loved how you used it. So what I'm going to do, let me show you. I had gone thrifting. My main thing that I do here, Elizabeth, thank you for those stars, is I paint. And Jessie does in-person paint parties in her area in Texas. I have online paint parties here on Facebook. So if you're interested in that, you can go to our Shopify, taterbuggin.myshopify.com, and see what we have to offer. That's just throwing that out there. So I love to paint. I love to do mixed media. You can see a lot of mixed media here in the background. And I love to do thrift flips. Like I said, I want to try it all. I really do want to try it all. So I went to the thrift store the other day, and now I have a picture of this, what it looked like before. So I will share the before and after when we're done here. But I knew I needed to do a little prep work so y'all didn't have to sit here and watch paint layer after paint layer after paint layer dry because these had prints on them. Good afternoon, Pam and Patty. Still morning here, but it's afternoon there. So took this off. It has this little, what's the equivalent of a Jenga block square that we would use as creators. So it's going to give it a 3-dimensional effect. I was already like that. Pop this off. And I'm going to say this was probably 3 coats of white chalk paint. Nobody needed to sit and watch me do that. So just before, while I was watching Jessie, I thought, you know what? I don't want white as my background. So I got out this is from Deco Art, Chalky Finish. The color is Primitive. We're going to hit it with one layer of that. I'm going to go this way. Hey, Gail. Oh, thank you. This is a Bell Lily. It was from last year, but I do have my link. If y'all are interested in ordering, it's got to get you a 15% discount. New to my page, welcome, Julie. I hope you'll enjoy what we do. I'm the painter and creator of, this type of thing. My husband is my woodworker, and he also cooks on our page every Friday night at 5:30. Last night's was another big hit. I'm having it for lunch after this. I can't wait. It was so delicious. And he also made the best carrot cake. So, bless his heart. I've been a little under the weather this week, so he is taking my regular live tomorrow at 4 in the afternoon, Central, and he's going to make that amazing carrot cake for y'all and share the recipe. Best carrot cake ever put in my mouth. Yes, and he's the shipping department manager. When he retired and came to work with me full-time in my business, we laughed about that. Yeah, we made him the shipping department manager. I see some more new folks. Welcome to everybody who's new to my page. I hope you'll enjoy what we do enough to give us a follow. I see Josie's here, and Josie, it's so funny. I am actually going to be incorporating one color of my Paint Pixie paint. Josie's business is Paint Pixie, and they are so kind to let me be an affiliate, and I'm loving their paints too. So that's going to be part of this today too. I'm just doing a little bit of everything today. Got to get it all in. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Oh, I love working with my uncle's watches. Yes, in my mixed media. Next Sunday, we're going to have his last clock auction. He is, for those who don't know, my sweet uncle and aunt, he has a clock shop, has had it for a million years. His daddy started it in 1934, and he is finally retiring. He's about to be 88, so I guess it's about time. And we're helping him liquidate some of his years of inventory. So we have some beautiful clocks. We've already had one auction for him, and that was so much fun with watches and clocks. I love to create with them. So now, see, you wouldn't want to sit and watch me do that over and over and over again. So we've got that done. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet to sprinkle me out. Kimberly, first time from Minnesota. Welcome, welcome. There's Opa. Hey, Opa. Good morning, Deborah. Oh, and Denise is new from Arizona. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, this is just great. All these new friends. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you can take a look around our page. Thank you, Shannon. I had fun. I did a little mixed media, y'all. The giraffe and the other girl, and then this big girl pinup girl. Where's my finger? There. My camera's backwards. Are all on album covers, old album covers. So there's Sarah from Booksy and Button Designs. Girl, when I get a free hand, I'm going to pin you because she is next. You don't want to miss her, y'all. Oh my goodness, the comments are going so fast I can't even keep up. Thank you, Kimberly. Hey, Angelica. Oh, there's Moidle, my sweet sister-in-love. Oh, Tarita, you are so sweet. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm feeling better. It helps to feel better. Hey, Angie. Hey, Gina from Utah. Okay, let's set that right over here. Next, you're like, oh, Lindy, get to the good stuff. I want to take this little square, and based on what I'm putting behind this, I'm waffling between the Waverly Moss or the Waverly Celery. And I think I'm going to go moss. Do I want to do that? Yeah, We're going moss. Moss it is. Doris, are you talking to me? Thank you, Beth. Rhonda, it's run by the Chuffed Berry Circle. Be sure to join that wonderful group. Those ladies are so awesome and so sweet. And so they invited me to take a segment in today's event, and I was so excited. But I'm going to tell you, I have dreamed about plaid. I have fretted over plaid. I love plaid. I love plaid. But not usually the traditional plaid right now, because my tastes change with the wind. I did, Diane. I sure did. It's Fallen Flannel, Chuffed Berry Circle, and so I was thinking, what am I going to do? And I'm hoping Stephanie and Sarah and all the rest of the girls aren't going to get mad at me. I am doing plaid, but I'm giving it a Lindy spin on it. So it'll be a little bit different, but I'm playing by the rules. We got a lot of fall in here, I'll tell you that. I may even, ooh, I love this color. I'm all about, Moito, my sister-in-law knows. She does almost all my decorating in my house, and I love it. She knows what I love, and she'll just ask me, hey, what are you thinking? And I'll say, I'm thinking burnt orange and greens and woods, and she makes things happen. So magic. And so we have my husband built a new screened porch kitchen on the back of our house because he loves to cook on the black stone. And that just got finished in August. And so we're decorating it in these colors that I'm going to use today. There's a little yellow. There's lots of greens, woods. Teal is my color. I'll tell you that. That's my accent color. I keep inside my home, it's just neutrals like grays. I keep it neutral so I can change my pops of color because I change my mind all the time, don't I, Moito? I'll feel, ooh, I want blues. I want birds. She never knows. She just says, give me a theme. And we go with it. And she does magic. Now, you know what? I love this, but I'm feeling like I want to take a little celery and run it through this too. Yes, let me do that now, Stephanie. It was so funny. Bless her heart. Jessie was painting, and she was so focused. She was supposed to pin, and Stephanie was trying to talk to her. She was yelling at her, do you see me? I was getting tickled. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick because we got to take care of business here as well as crafting. We got to do the right thing here. I won't get invited back if I don't do the right thing. And I don't want you to miss Sarah, who's next. You can go to the Chuffed Berry Circle page, join, and just stay there all day long. And you just refresh between each one, and you will get to stay in the same place all day. Pin. There we go. Got my job done. There we go. Oh, thank you, Terry, for those stars. That is so sweet and very much appreciated. That's so generous of you. There it is, the Chuffed Berry Circle. You'll be glad you joined. Oh, there's Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Yay, I got it. Rita. He's got two, the one what they're talking about, y'all, is I did my paint by numbers in case, you don't know what that is. I have a link on my link tree for that too. I'm kind of hooked. We decided to do our bedroom kind of in those, that was way too much, greens and deer, because my husband's a big deer hunter, and we do eat deer, and I couldn't do it if I had to go out and hunt it myself, but he's the hunter man. And so I found this beautiful paint by number, and it's a company called My Paint by Numbers, and I gifted myself that for Christmas. So it'll go above his chest of drawers in our bedroom, and I just finished it this past week, just the other day. Well, that one, like I said, will get framed and go above his chest of drawers in our bedroom. But then I loved it so much that they do customs. You can send a picture into them, and they'll chart it for you into a paint by numbers. Well, it's him and his favorite deer that he got, and so I started that, and I've got a little start on it. That's the one that's going to go out in his screen porch kitchen. Okay, now this is what we're ending up with. Just something that's not so flat. It's a little bit of both of those colors. And, you know, I cannot stand to waste. So I'm putting the paint back in the bottle. Got a little carried away. Okay. Now, we're going back over to this other piece. Let that dry. He is not a professional chef. He loves to cook, and he worked, bless his heart, 12-hour days for the duration of our marriage, up until, let's see, it'll be 2 years in November that he retired finally, and he took over all the cooking. Hog heaven. I'm in hog heaven, y'all. Now this is where the fun happens. So I thought, I love to paint buffalo check. I am not a taper. I am not symmetrical. I am not precise. So this is gonna, if those of y'all who are, this is gonna hurt you a little bit. So look away while I do this, because I do not tape. I admire the people who do. My brain doesn't work that way. So I thought, well, instead of just painting a buffalo check, I want to try to do a plaid. Well, as I kept moving through my thoughts yesterday, I came up with, I want to do an abstract plaid. Y'all, bear with me. Let's see if it'll work. Hey, Tony, thank you. Thank you so much. It's Belle Lily. I've worn the heck out of this shirt. I love it. I never liked to cook. I wanted to like to cook, but I never did. And honestly, I do okay at baking. Cooking, I'm just not, it's not my thing. I'd rather be in here painting. Yeah, that's been the greatest thing. Now, this is where I'm going to start with this color, because this color is so me. I love this teal. You can see it in my shirt. These are colors I love for fall. We're putting these colors, she found a beautiful plaid in these colors for a pillow cover. I love it. I'll have to show it to y'all. But we're going to use this Paint Pixie. It's called Blue Java Banana. I love this color. Like I said, if you want to visit Paint Pixie, they are in my link tree too. So we're just going to go for it. I'm going to set this right here. You know what I'm going to do? So you can see this a little bit better. I am going to... This is what I do in my art classes, so you can see a little bit better. Let me just turn you right here so you can kind of see what I'm doing, in case anybody might want to do an abstract plaid. So I'm going to start with this little flat brush, square brush. Hey, Dina! Is it? Oh, yes. Dutch Aqua Girlfriend. Is that what I have on my... I have a Dutch Aqua. I know what you're talking about. Okay, now, I'm just going to let this happen. Let me just... Calm down. All right, we're just going to let a plaid happen. And y'all, I have 3 dogs, and one loves to chew his bone when I go live. He chews his bone a lot, but when I go live, he seems to really like to chew that bone. So I'm sorry for that background noise. All right, we're going to come in over here. And I'm loving it on this. The background color, y'all, is called Primitive. I love this color. I think it's going to work well with my plaid that I'm doing. And see, okay, we're just going to pretend this is abstract flannel plaid. How about that? Dina, girl, I was with you this week. I saw your post. And, you know, seeing you post that you just needed that time, helped me so much too, because I feel guilty when I can't keep to my schedule of lives. And sometimes we just get tapped out and we get a little under the weather and we can't help it. And we just have to take a little time, don't we? And seeing that you did that too kind of really helped me. So thank you, and I hope you're doing better. Y'all see, there's no rhyme and reason. I'm just imagining, you know, a plaid in my head and just giving it a little bit of this teal kind of in a way that it makes sense in my head. And we're gonna modify it. We're gonna add to it until we really like it. And this is just gonna be our background. If you remember, there's gonna be this much of it that isn't gonna show either, but I thought, if I can pull this off, I may want to do a canvas kind of like this. And I think I may do, let's just do a little bit. I'm just kind of dragging it like that, and I don't want any harsh lines. Okay. Oh, Robin, thank you. Okay, so we're going to stop for a minute on that. I'm going to go in with this. Y'all, this is old as the hills. I inherited this from a sweet friend whose mother was an artist. Look how old this is. That's the old Americana label. It's burnt orange. But this is a color we have kind of tossed in on our new porch. So I wanted to use this. Not that this will probably, you know, I don't know if one of y'all may end up with this piece, but I just wanted to use that as my inspiration, the colors that I really enjoy right now. I'm going with kind of non-traditional fall this year. I don't know that I've done a single pumpkin. I'm usually all about the pumpkins. We're going to get into some pumpkins today, believe it or not. Okay, now right beside this, I think I'm going to come in with this burnt orange and give that a little drag. Just like that. And slowly but surely, I think you're going to see that it's going to visually start to look like a plaid. I guess your brain kind of works it out. Janice, thank you so much. You are so sweet to me, girl. All of y'all are. We've got a little group of my followers called Taterbug and Sweet Taterbugs. I invite any of y'all who follow me to please join. And that's y'all's group where you can post whatever you create. You can post your grandbabies. You can post prayer requests. It's kind of just there for y'all. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I was thinking outside the box on this one. And it all came together just yesterday afternoon. So nothing like waiting till the last minute. Y'all, sometimes it's 30 minutes before I go live. And then I'm fretting. And it'll eventually come to me. Ooh, this feeds my soul. This kind of thing makes me so happy. All right, let's give it a little bit, maybe right here in the middle. Okay. Now, I think what I want to do, I'm not going to rinse my brush. I'm going to dip back into that blue Java banana just a little bit. I'm going to wipe a little bit of that off because I want them to mix in together a little bit. So let's drag a little bit of that into some of this. See how that's just kind of Yeah, okay, that's what I'm wanting to do. Okay, now let's go to the next. We're gonna go with a small square brush here. We want a little bit different sizes, and I think I want to pull in, yeah, I'm gonna pull in a little turquoise. So it's gonna be like the next level up from this one. I just wanted colors that played well together, that still spoke fall, but made my heart happy. We gotta, you know, when we're creating for our homes, we just may have to make our heart happy, right, y'all? What? 322? My goodness. Oh, wow. Thank y'all so much. And don't freak if you get a little wonky like that. It's all right. So you see how it just kind of makes it a darker value of this one? And, you know, just eyeball the colors of paints you have, or mix them. If you're good at that, I am not the greatest at mixing paint, and I will tell y'all that right now. It's one of the things I need to work on. But, yeah. Let's do some coming up this way. Oh, y'all like the colors? Good. Cruising the coast with 87-year-old father-in-law watching. Oh, that is so awesome. How fun. Cruising the coast. Ooh, I wish I was cruising the coast. And at this point, you just start looking at where you might want to, where you feel you might want another little bit of that color. I think I'm going to take some maybe right here in the middle. Okay. Now let's go in with, how about I've got a dark chocolate. Let's put a little hint of dark chocolate. You know what? Wait a minute. Before I do that, let me get out this. This is a liner brush. It's a Montmartre #2 liner brush. It is, isn't it, Tony? That's why I picked out this shirt to wear. When I did that yesterday, I thought, you know what? I've got a shirt. No wonder I'm drawn to these colors. So I'm taking this little liner brush, and we're just going to start playing here with some lines. I wanted a little, you know, some of the darker values, the darker fall colors. Let's go in here. All right. Hey, Katana, thank you so much. Hi, Joan from Florida. Now I'm going back to this smaller flat brush and getting into this brown, and we're going to pull some in here. Maybe a little bit down here. Pull a little bit up into this burnt orange because I love the way those look together. Is it coming along so far, y'all? I know it's different, but and I think I want one more right up in here. And I gotta watch my time. Yes, it is. Carrie, you ratted me out. This is a paint by numbers brush. They send you the brushes when you order. Now, let's pull out this Turner's Yellow. I also have my senior dog who has a cough. Bless his heart. He's a chronic cougher. I apologize. Thank you, Deborah, for the stars. Okay. Goodness, buddy. There you go. Let's bring it. Ooh, doesn't that just make your heart happy? Look at that color. Oh, I love that. Let's bring some of this up over here. And right in here, maybe. Just little hints of it. And you see, I'm not messing with the middle of this one a whole lot because it's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna see it. Oh, I'm okay. I gotta get going. I'm at 30 minutes in. I'm having too much fun, taking too much time. All right. Now, granted, these are not your typical fall color combos, but I think overall, when you look at it, you get that feel, right? And, ooh, I'm not even going to rinse my brush. Let's get into some Rockwood Red. Now, let me show you. Thanks, Elizabeth. Oh, thanks, Sheila. It's just that really dark, like almost brick red. And I want to carry some of that down here. It looks so good with that Turner's yellow. Do you see? When you mix that little bit of that in there. Ooh, it's so pretty. And that does have a real fall feel. Let's go right up through this yellow. And a little bit in that yellow. Maybe do a little bit there. And then let's take our liner brush. Looking fallish, right? Oh, I'm so glad y'all like this. I was sweating it. I thought, oh, they're going to think I've really lost my mind. My regular followers know, they never know what to expect when I go live. It could be anything. I get excited about something and I have to share it with y'all. And I just cross my fingers and hope y'all will go along with me for the ride. So I even texted Elizabeth from Ellie's Attic. She'll be on it too. Yesterday and said, is abstract plaid a little too wild? And she's like, no, go for it. I love it. Thank you, sister. So we're getting the plaid feel. We're gonna come into another color. Oh, y'all, I really kind of love this. Right, Carol just going nuts with some intersecting lines, and suddenly, you know, no rhyme or reason. You don't go into it with a real plan except for the colors that you love, and that's easy to do. And boom, you've got this cute background that makes your brain think plaid automatically. I think, do I want a little... Get back into this red a little bit and bring it, I think, into that beautiful blue Java banana. Let's do some down here. And then just start to eyeball it and see where your eye needs to have a little bit of that color and just go for it. I mean, listen, y'all, let me show you. Save your boxes like this. I'm a no-waste kind of gal. And cut them up, and you can use these pieces to practice on. When I had the idea, I had to try it. And I just practiced on this, and I ended up liking it. But you see, it's the same but different. It's always going to look a little different. So, yeah, just use what you have. And pull out my brown, and we're going to get to the top part next. And a little bit over here, and we're calling it. Okay, let's see how this is going to do. The base is a thrift store piece that I found. I'm going to post the picture of what it looked like before. I found this last week at the thrift store and didn't know what on earth I was going to do with it. I think this is, even though I didn't put any of these colors, I think I'm going to pull it together, y'all. Just trust me on this. We'll see. It's either going to work or it won't. So let's work on this one. Now, I had in my stash this pretty napkin. Well, you know, that color just really speaks to me. And I just thought, ooh, yeah. Well, turns out, every time I tried to work with it, I did not like that buffalo check on the bottom. So I took my napkin, you know, I tore it's just this top section, and the plies. I took the other 2 plies out. We're going to see how this works. I chose these colors out of this pumpkin to bring into the background. Diane, thank you so much for those stars. You're so sweet. And I'm hoping I can just pull this all together for y'all. I really am. Let's see. Okay. Mod Podge. So we've got a little abstract painting. We've got a little thrift flip. We've got a little decoupage going because I just can't seem to stay in one lane. And that's all right. Yes. And I usually say practice makes better. It really does, because Lord knows I will never be perfect. But practice does make better. I've got in fact, I'm going to incorporate some hand lettering into this too. I've got a ongoing hand lettering class. And a lot of y'all know this story, but Elizabeth Bauer, we've known each other since 1st and 2nd grade. And when her daughter got married 3 years ago, no, it wasn't 3 years ago. It was 6 years ago, right? How long ago was that, Elizabeth? That can't be. Anyway, she wanted me to letter a reception board, you know, to hang at the reception that everybody could sign. And I said, oh, you're so sweet, but I don't letter. I don't do lettering. Back then, I was just a portrait artist and, you know, painted whatever, animals and all kinds of things. And she said, no, you can do it. I said, no, sorry, Elizabeth, no, thank you. I can't do it. I don't letter. She said, you can do it. I have faith in you. I thought, what the actual, somebody that won't let me even say no? She said, you can do it. I want you to do it. Well, I said, dadgummit, I'm going to have to teach myself how to hand letter. And I set off to learn how to hand letter. And it's all because of her. That's one of my favorite things to do now. She loves to tell that story. So thank you, Elizabeth. It's a very pretty napkin, isn't it? I really like it. All right. I'm just going to hit it with the sanding block. Let's see. Here's the deal. I thought I was going to have a white background, but I didn't. But that's okay. We may, I may actually go around with we're going to do the rest of this first before I decide how I want to fix this edge. But I like those colors. These are still working with my plaid colors. Let's see how I think these are enough like this that it's going to pull it all together. What do y'all think? Do you think that's good? Oh, Carrie, you're so sweet. I'm going to try to do it. You know, we're going to see. We're about to find out. So right up here, I thought, let's do the usual. Let's go thankful. That's one word. We can get it done quick. Oh, thank you, Jessie. I loved what you did, girl. That was so much fun to watch you. I was telling them you do in-person classes. I used to at a local antique shop, but I do mine all online now. So now this is just a chalk pencil that I use to kind of figure out. How do I want to do my H? I think that'll work. We're going for it. And I think I will just use this. I've got this dark chocolate out on the table anyway, so let's use this. Pam, I'm glad she did. Oh, thank you, Francis. Oh, I know, and you were so good at it. I couldn't tell. You were saying you messed that one up yesterday that you did, and I kept looking at it going, what is messed up? It looks wonderful to me. I thought it was beautiful. Okay, let's get out this is a round Montmartre. This is a number 1. There's no rhyme or reason to how I choose my brush. It's just when I get started, I'll decide if it feels right. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I see my Trish here. Hey, Trish. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my spectacles on top of my contacts to see this. Here we go. And I tell everybody in my lettering class, you know, I think a lot of people will sign up thinking I have some magic potion that I'm going to sprinkle over them. When they come in there and say, "Ooh, look, this is what you do," and you use this fancy brush, and all of a sudden you're going to be a hand lettering artist. Nope. It is a lot of just practice and muscle memory. You're actually training training your muscles in your hand to get to where they kind of know what to do automatically. Thank you, Polly. Thank you so much. And another thing is, you think it's handwriting, and they'll say, "Oh, I have terrible handwriting." It doesn't matter what your handwriting looks like at all. It's that you're painting each individual letter. That's the key. And when you can get your brain set on that, knowing, oh, I'm painting each letter. It doesn't have to all be in one stroke or with one, you know. They'd say, "I can't keep enough paint on my, there's not enough paint on my brush to make the letter." No, there never will be. You've got to, you're just painting. And you're going in whatever way your hand wants to go. There's a method to it. Obviously, there are some rules to it usually, but really creative lettering, you can go on Pinterest and look up fun fonts and just mimic those if you want to. Look whatever makes you happy for whatever your project is, and just mimic it. Think of it as painting instead of writing. Oh, thank y'all so much. Thank you for the hearts. All right, let's go. Fatten that one up. Checking my time. I don't want to cut into Sarah's time. Sarah took one of our wood kits, our little small open house that's in our shop, and Stephanie and Sarah and Christine from the Rust Covered Cottage, they are really great at primitive. I love primitive. I just don't, it's not, what I usually do. I appreciate it though, and it's beautiful. And she took that house and, oh my word, it just kept getting better and better. And Stephanie did it too. She took our little small screen porch door, put it on she built a whole haunted house. Oh, it looks so cute. And then Christine did our triple crosses. And man, they look so good. So y'all check those out. Let's see. I'm going to get, what brush? I want to play with me and brushes. Oof. I don't know. Let's just try one of these. I want to see if I can kind of touch up these edges real quick, and then we'll just pop this right into place and hope for the best. Hope it looks good. Let's take a little bit of this moss and see what happens if I just kind of disguise. Lettered with That was a number 1 round. I need a good point on the end. That's one of my things. It's got to feel right in my hand. My favorite lettering brushes, though, are in my Amazon shop. Good grief, I sound ridiculous, all these links, but it is on my link tree. And that's just the easiest way to tell y'all. You can look right there and see there's the Montmartre. I really love those. And there's a brand called AIEX. I'm on probably my 2nd or 3rd set of those because I love them so much. They are awesome for lettering. So is that helping or making it worse to just go around that edge? Looks like it's kind of disguising it a little bit. Oh, y'all are so sweet to like to watch me paint. I go into my zone when I paint. That and mixed media, I think, are my all-time favorites. I got a lot of favorites, and if I can I like to turn trash into treasure like this. Make this thrift store, and it wasn't ugly to begin with. It was really actually very pretty, but it wasn't my style, and I knew it was going to be something that I could use with the background being plaid. And that's my dog, one of them, fussing at the squirrels. He's actually Mr. T's. They're inseparable. All right, we're just going to say that looks okay. We're going to say, yeah, I just had to soften those edges. They were bothering me. Oh, thank you, Cindy. You're so sweet. All right, I want to, before I mess anything up, what I'll do when my lettering dries really well, I will erase any chalk marks that I can still see. Oh, Kathy, I love doing that. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, if I can take an old painting that has faded, it's just an old print. I don't, try to mess up something that's worth something. But if you find an old estate sale piece that's very tired, you can just paint right over it and turn it into, bring it back to life, and it's so much fun. All right, now it's a moment of truth. Let's see how this is going to look on top of our plaid. That's not too bad. What do y'all think? So I'm going to get out a little bit of E6000 and a little bit of hot glue, and we're just going to put this down and hope that I get it centered fairly well. Oh, Teresa, it is, I promise. And that's what I always say in my classes. You can do this slow and steady. I give you all the little tips and tricks I've learned along the way to break it down and make it easier for you. I was so hoping they would end up looking okay together. Okay, here we go. Finishing it up so Sarah can get on with her soon. I hope that's fairly straight right there. Now, you don't have to have obviously, you do not have to have a thrift store piece to do this. This is so easy to do. If you wanted to take a 10 by 10 canvas and put an 8 by 8 or a 6 by 6 on top of it, you can do the same thing. Let me flip y'all back up. There we go, and we'll hold it up so you can see what we did. I'll move that down out of my way. And then we end up with this. And I don't think it's too bad. I like it, huh? This came out of my crazy head. Obviously, you pick out your colors. if you got to this point and said, oh, it's really bothering me that I don't have celery or moss in that background, don't worry about it. Get your celery and moss and do a few little lines here and there if you want to do that. And I was even thinking when I was at Goodwill, you could attach 2 little Dollar Tree skewers or dowels, either one, and get a piece of wood, and you know, you've got the same effect. I could see like Stephanie would probably have some Spanish moss down here. I thought about that because I love Spanish moss too. You could put some little pumpkins down here. I just think it's a cute thing. And I'll take a picture of this and we'll put it beside, you know, we'll do a before and after. So I have to always kind of have to look at it. Jessie, I was listening to you saying you just need to step away and look at it for a while, and your eye will eventually tell you if, oh, yeah, I love it like that, or it needs a little bit of this or that. There's Amanda from Amanda Made. Hey, my sweet friend. Yeah, I kind of, when I was getting ready this morning, I thought, you know what? I should wear this shirt that got all the same colors in it, because obviously these are all colors I really, really love. So that's what we did. I got finished early. How did I do that? Oh, I know what I want to tell y'all. We're going to chat for just a minute if y'all don't mind. If you need to go and do something before Sarah comes on, Booksy and Buttons is going to be next. I've got her link pinned. I'm so glad y'all like it. Thanks for indulging me. And Stephanie, thank you for letting me bend the rules just a little bit and go a little abstract. But like I said, this could be flannel. You don't know, right? So Jessie was using the dimensional effects from Hobby Lobby. And she was painting with it, which I love to do too. But somebody was talking about, I think it was Tony, was saying she wanted to see how I used it. I'll show you real quick. Because, see, I have more of these little scrap pieces of cardboard out. So I thought to myself, well, if I finish early, I'm gonna show Tony how I did this. So I've got this beautiful little stencil from Amazon. Again, it's in my Amazon store just because I like to link the stuff that I really like there, or that Mr. T and I really like there. So it's just easier for y'all to find it in one place. Thank you, Dina. That's so sweet. Oh, yay. Well, you know, it was flannel, and I thought, oh, does this count? Let me get me my palette knife. Palette knife, stencil down. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, I love to learn new things, Jessie. Yeah, I'm still learning every day. I never, until yesterday, the thought of abstract plaid had never crossed my mind. So, you never know. One day, I was researching art techniques of some sort. I can't even remember. And I came across something called neurographic art. I went down that rabbit hole, learning all I could about it. And then I brought it on, you know, to y'all live. And that's been a fun one, too. It's gone as far as my friend who's from the Philippines had shared it, and she does it now. And her mother over in the Philippines teaches preschoolers, and she uses it with them to help with their little stress. And it's just so fun. Yeah, I love me some flannel. So all I do, I put the stencil down, and I take this 3D dimensional effects from Hobby Lobby. And I didn't know when I bought this if this would work at all. And it turned out it did. And I love it. And I use this in my mixed media. If you've got your canvas and you've, you know, put your paint down or whatever, and you want a little texture, you know, you could use this as a stencil, obviously, the same way we always use stencils. Or if you want to give it a little texture, do it this way. And it actually comes off the page. I did this on the base of a globe that I redid. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. And there you have it. It's actually 3-dimensional. You let it dry. You can paint over the top of it. You can, you know, it's fun with hints of gold on the top of it. But this paste, what do you call it? Dimensional effects. Yeah, texture paste. I will tell you, you can probably do this same thing with spackle. But it's going to take longer to dry. This dries fairly quickly. I'll go set that out in the sun and it'll be dry and ready to paint. But isn't that pretty? It's just a fun other thing you can do with that awesome dimensional effect. So you want to paint Jessie's corn, her maize, and then get out a stencil and do something with it too. And yesterday when I was trying to figure out what plaid, I was freehanding some plaid on the other side of the rinse box. And this one was a little too busy for my brain. So I said, no, that one didn't work. So we went abstract. So there's a little insight into my thought process. So this is what we've got, y'all. Go head over now to Booksy and Buttons. You'll see her link pinned in the bottom. That's our sweet Sarah. And we've got a whole day worth of amazing creators. So thanks again, everybody in the Chuffed Berry Circle, for inviting me to take a slot here. I had the best time. And y'all just enjoy this day. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye.